Hello, my name is John, and if you've never been here before, I welcome you. Thank you for being here. Now, I want to start by saying this message, for some people, it might be the most important message you've ever heard. And I don't mean this video per se, I don't mean me, I mean this message. And I want to start with just a simple illustration that anyone can understand. Imagine a person on a skyscraper. They're on the roof, they're talking to someone else, and they firmly would have a position that they don't believe in gravity. If somebody asked them about it, talked to them, they would just say, it's just not my thing. And they're set on walking off of the roof. And if you pretend you were watching a little, maybe an animated, like a 20-second video, and then you see what happens. They step off and they fall to their death. Now, having said that, I might be talking to someone that if somebody brought up the subject of, you might use the word religion, Christianity, you would say it's just not your thing. You're not interested. You might say no thanks. But this, I say this to you, my fellow man or my fellow woman, this is what you need to know. Saying I'm going to pass, it's not going to be an option, just like the person that thinks they're going to have success, that would step off the roof with no parachute, no type of device, it ends in death. This is guaranteed for all of us. The world as we know it, it will end, guaranteed. And it ends in one of two ways. Either a person passes away, or the world ends, and what's referenced as the rapture occurs, Jesus comes back. So there's truly, in your entire lifetime, there's no decision that you could make more important than to be saved. You don't have to be a churchgoer. You don't have to be religious. In fact, the Pharisees were religious, and Jesus rebuked them. If I were talking to somebody on their deathbed, and as an illustration, and they said, "Sir, I've done this, you think there's any chance God would have me? Any chance Jesus would have me?" All they would have to say is, if I said, repeat after me and say this, "Jesus, I'm a sinner, save me, Lord." And if they meant that in their heart, then with their free will, they would have just changed their eternal destination. Because what did they do? They acknowledge they're a sinner that needs saved. They acknowledge that Jesus is the one to do it, and the only one, because he died on the cross to pay the sin debt that needed to be paid. And they asked to be saved, and that's it. So if you've never done this, don't wait, don't delay, ask him to save you. And this isn't going to be a long video, so if you want to know more, believe me, you could just get on a search engine, type in something like scriptures on salvation, scriptures about getting saved, and if you're reading the Bible scriptures, there you will find the truth. God loves you, and as my fellow man, my fellow woman, I love you too. So I hope this blesses you today, and if you're not saved, I hope you do not delay and ask Jesus to save you. God bless you. Bye-bye.